What's up, y'all? Rad Picker here. Welcome to the Rad Picker channel. It's been a while. Seems like I sing that every other video, but it has been a while. You can tell because my beard has grown out from deer hunting. Side note, I noticed I posted a deer hunting video on TikTok and I lost a lot of followers, friends, or whatever they call that. But it is what it is. So I learned a lesson there, but not really, because I'm just going to be me and whatever happens, happens. You know how I roll. I do have this tiny flannel on, though. If I had to button that, I might be in trouble not being able to breathe. But the holidays are here, folks, so that's neither here nor there. I did want to share a couple of sales with you from this weekend. And it's funny because I just packaged up a few. I can show you. I've got these ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go. So I won't show you those, obviously. I'm not going to open them up, although it would be like my own mini Christmas, but it is what it is. As far as reselling goes, story is actually a little slow. I told you before in the last video, below standard for my shipping woes, but it's all good. I'm continuing to do contractor things and hustling, doing other things. So I have not been focused on reselling as much. I still have a ton of inventory, a ton to list. I did do a whatnot show. Matter of fact, this stuff is going out today. Sold some knives, camera lot. These were great deals, by the way. This, like, one of these is Sony CyberShot. Shout out to Spaceman. He got an awesome survival knife. I think $12 total for that stuff. That was the show, $12. So now you know why I don't get on whatnot. Of course, I did not promote the show. It was kind of a pop-up, but still, that's what I don't like. It's you got to pay to get people in there. The people I do get in there for the most part are people that know me from either social media or another platform that come in and say hi, not necessarily to buy, but say hi. That's perfectly fine with me. It's fun to interact. I was speaking with one such person that sells on Whatnot as well, and I've not caught their lives on there, but we were talking about the interaction, how sometimes it feels like you're in the room alone on Whatnot unless you have some friends and you have a consistent following. So again, I know I'm beating a dead horse, but that's where I'm at with the live selling. I continue to reach out to district and I continue to get ignored. Again, I was able to set up my store and could not list anything. So they have that where I can't, and I probably will never be able to. I had some advice to wait 6 months. And I'm kind of half and half. I would like to have my store on that platform. I don't know if there's some people actively trying to stop that or not, but it's just really weird how I can't get any answers whatsoever. Still do not have any sort of explanation as to why. So that's still out there. Like I said, I wish they'd do the right thing. I like the platform that they have. I think jumping on there, just drop-in shows would be better for me. But you know, it may never happen. But that's where we stand with that. I've discussed it with several people. It's just ironic to me how many people want me to be on there, and the few people that were, I guess, involved in me not being able to be on there, just give me an answer, give me a reason. But hey, love you, mean it. It's all good, man. What are you going to do? You know, I keep rehashing this and that kind of gets tired. tiresome, but I wanted to let you know, those of you who have bought, those of you who ever watch these videos, reach out to me personally, you know who you are, and I appreciate y'all. So I'm letting y'all know, and the public in general, however many people watch this, what the story is. So I would like to be live selling. Again, I've not laser focused on TikTok. They keep sending me stuff every day. I don't know how that even works. But like I said, I've said this over and over and over. The live selling is very important to me, but if I can't, then I'll just continue to do what I have to do. But static selling is not enough for me. I'm not focused enough on it. And to be honest with you, I don't really want to be. If I can't live sell, I would just be a part-time reseller, and that's okay. I have skills, and that's just, it'll be what it is. For those of you, if you're new to this channel or just watching, I was full-time selling live, but some things happened. I can confidently say I have not done anything to warrant any sort of banning or anything. I can say that confidently, and if you can find any evidence otherwise, I would love to see it myself. But I can't be on certain platforms because they're I just leave it at that. They're just some just be careful in the reselling world. Be careful if you are trying to grow yourself. Just do you, is all I can say. Do you, and good luck to you. But anyways, I can't do that on the platforms I want to. I'm not really interested in working real hard to build a whatnot community, if I'm being honest. I don't want to spend the time. I do not want to scale up. I do not want to source for ultra cheap stuff every day. I enjoy reselling. I enjoy sourcing, but I'm not interested in having piles and truckloads of stuff. Quite honestly, I'm out of room, and I do not enjoy the clutter. It's a space issue for me. Like I said before, I have 3 storage buildings, a shed, and this garage full of inventory, and I want to move it. And I do get sales. I sell on eBay. I've not done Etsy yet. I quit Mercari, and I've not even looked at my Poshmark. It amazes me that some people do so well on there, and kudos to them. Like I said, I'm just an okay reseller. I have not been making content, you know, throw a video here and there. One reason is I broke my phone holder for my truck, and that may sound goofy to y'all. You may just say, just go buy another one. But I get too busy to care, and that, so I don't just pop up and do my truck shows, because I broke it, dropped it on my truck. I will pick one up so I can do some more, and if that's any interest to you. But anyhow, I am going to show you a few sales. I can't walk around and pick because, again, the rad cave's back to an atrocious mess. But bought these off my buddy Jeff. Again, I get everything for $1 off him. These are sweet, if you ask me. If you're a Chicago Bulls fan, they got the Bulls hit. These are joggers, new with tags. These are Pro Standard, new with tags. You can see that's an embroidered Chicago Bulls. Pretty awesome. What do these sell for? Oh, $34. I took an offer. I had these listed for like $98. There weren't a lot of comps like these. And these are some super nice warm-up joggers. So $34 I took an offer. I have 2 pairs, 2 different sizes. I think a medium and a large. And I sent out offers, and a customer asked if I would take the same apply the same offer on the size that didn't fit to the other size that did fit. So 34 bucks, $1 into 34. I think I could get more out of them if I waited, being new with tags. Probably, I'm thinking 68 bucks, something like that. But hey, they're gone. I hope somebody enjoys those, and thank you for the sale. So $1 into 34 is not terrible. Along with my Christmas stuff that I got out last night, I have a ton of Christmas stuff. Have not done a Christmas show. This is a Madison Avenue nativity set. It is pearl white with gold trim. I sold this a little too cheap, but you know, you can pick this stuff up a dime a dozen. $21.47 plus shipping. I probably paid $1 for it, so not bad, but some of those go pretty good, the Madison Avenue. If you know, you know. Where the heck am I at? I showed you the whatnot stuff. Oh, right here. Had this SoCal women's houndstooth jacket with tassels. It's a nice sweater, jacket, blazer. I sold that for $15 plus shipping on the Bay. Took an offer on it, I believe. And this is one thing I'm not good at. Somebody asked for the measurements, and it reminded me there was several messages that I never got back to with people on eBay about measurements. So I think as I do clothing now, I'm going to take the extra time to put the yardstick out there so they know pit to pit and all that, and the length. I didn't want to get into that, but really it's just being lazy, because I definitely don't want to answer a bunch of messages for measurements. So when you're doing your listing, take advice from somebody who's just okay and that learns the hard way. Put your measurements in there, then you won't have to deal with a bunch of questions. They'll be able to see it and purchase if necessary, and it'll save you a step. So no big deal. Again, I did sell Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the PS4 for $8.47 plus shipping. That's already packed. Call of Duty Ghosts for the PS4 for $10.47 plus shipping. And Call of Duty Advanced Modern Warfare for $7.47 plus shipping for the PS4. I had a creepy clown. I wish I wouldn't have boxed it up here. It's a porcelain doll. It is vintage for sure. I'm thinking from the 40s or 50s. And I sold that for $14 plus shipping. And again, stuff like that, I look at it and I think it's worth a fortune. Apparently it's not. But I probably listed that before comps for a lot higher than that. And then going through my listings, realized, it just is what it is. Took an offer on it, probably 10 or 20% off of what I had it listed for, and it's gone. Again, probably had $1 in it, 50 cents. What else was there? I don't even, can't read my own writing. Whatever. If it's not laying here, I won't remember it at all. For $12.47, whatever that is. But anyways, there's my list on my cardboard. That's over the weekend. Oh, a heater. Here's what I'm looking for. We sold a bigger sale. The Boba Fett mask does not have the back. That sold for $67.47 plus shipping. I do have the antenna. I got to remember that when I ship this. I'll ship that last. Hopefully I remember that. Don't forget it, because I don't need any more returns. Let me know if any of y'all have had any returns lately. I've had a ton. I mean a ton. When I mean a ton, I mean a couple, 2 or 3 a week. And they're normally big items like DVD, VCR combos. Not because they didn't work. One refunded it before they even got it and shipped it back. I don't know the answer to that, but it seems like I got a lot. I got some on some boots. I've told that story. Just some wild stuff. On Whatnot, I had a roaster pan that was brand new. We've had it for 3 or 4 years. We got it as a gift. Never used it. Well, the box got wet. I took it out, shipped that. And for those of you who don't know, you can read my eBay reviews. it'll say museum like shipping, excellent shipping, used a ton of bubble wrap, A++ seller. This person showed me a picture. This thing looked like it was kicked down the highway. And it's very possible because I did pack it pretty quick, wrapped it with bubble wrap. And by the way, this bubble wrap I do not like, even though it's a pretty good deal off eBay. It's super slick. It doesn't have any friction or static. When you're rolling, it just seems to slide. So it's possible. I'm not going to say that person is a liar, but it's really weird because they said it was rusty. And I'm like, I know one thing, it wasn't rusty. But we'll see what happens there. I told them to open up a return via Whatnot. I don't know how that works, so that will be interesting. I'll let you know in the next video. I will reiterate and revisit that. But outside of that, been a lot of deer hunting for me. Thus the beard. I need a trim. Been letting my hair grow out. But I am going up here to the storage unit to do a little cleaning up. I do have to go install a front door. So that's what I've been doing, just grinding, using my skill set. Again, I hope I can find a live platform to sell that I enjoy. Like I said, I love the live selling. It's fun to me. It's fun to move stuff quick. I got rid of that stuff. There was like 5 people in the show, and shout out to Spaceman because he got cameras and knives for a steal. I mean, that's $150 worth of stuff for 12 bucks. But again, I don't have that much in it. I know I didn't profit, but that's what I get for Whatnot. So again, looking for a live platform. We will check it out because if I'm going to resell, I'm going to do live selling at some point. And if I have to slowly get into Whatnot, I guess I can. But I've just wore the subject out about the reasons I don't like it. Like the audience is massive. That's a plus. So if you want to, my advice, if you want to get into live selling is Whatnot is amazing for the ocean of potential customers, but you have to do the work and you have to give stuff away for a while to build that audience. And that's something I've not done. So that's not a reason to bash Whatnot whatsoever. That's just my personal opinion and desire and the way I operate. So I was talking to somebody before on the other platform. It is funny. There was a built-in audience, and it is, I guess, kudos to the content creators who brought people in. And then, of course, those people bring a couple people in. But that is probably the reason there's a built-in audience. So if I don't deserve that, so be it. I will take my whippings like a man. But please, if you're out there and you're actively trying to sabotage or stop me, man, hey, you win. You've done it. Relax. It'll be all right. I will never say your name or refer to you hopefully ever again in my life. I wish you well. And if not, if you keep doing it and I get just stonewalled, so be it. I wish you the best. That is where I'm at. So love you, mean it. Have a great holiday, a happy new year. But before then, hope to see you back on a video. Keep selling, keep picking, stay positive, stay radical, and stay rad.